The February 21st, 2018 meeting of the Windsor Planning Commission will now come to order. Will the secretary please call the roll?
Gail Schick,
Present.
Victor Talon,
Present.
Doug Dennison,
Present.
Charles Schinner,
Present.
Jerry Bushelman,
Present.
Mike McWilliams,
Present.
Tim Annable,
Here.
Town Board Liaison Ken Bennett.
Here.
First item on tonight's agenda is a review of the agenda itself for any addition of items or new business to be added to the agenda.
It was written. Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Annable, second by Commissioner Bushelman, that we accept the agenda as presented. Those in favor of the motion will vote yes. Those opposed, vote no. Vote is motion carries unanimously. Next item we have is public invited to be heard. If there is anyone in the audience who has an item that they wish to present to the commission that is not on tonight's agenda, now is the time to do so. And if you have something, if you would come to the podium, give us your name and address, and you'll have a 3-minute timeline to present your information. Seeing there be none, we'll move to the next item. Next item is the consent calendar. The only thing we have under the consent calendar is approval of the minutes of the February 7th, 2018 meeting.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the minutes of the February 7th, 2018 meeting. Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Talon, second by Commissioner Annable, that we approve the minutes of the February 7th, 2018 meeting as presented. Those in favor of the motion will vote yes. Those opposed, vote no. Motion carries 6-0. Moving into the board action items. First item is a site plan presentation, Eagle Crossing Subdivision, 6 File Lane, Lot 1. Melissa, you've changed.
Filling in for Melissa tonight. This is a site plan presentation for Arby's. It's being presented in accordance with section 17.9.10 of the municipal code. The site is on the north side of Crossroads Boulevard, just to the east of 7-Eleven and south of the Marriott Hotel that's being constructed presently. The site is zoned general commercial, and it consists of a site that's a little less than an acre. The building's a little less than 3,000 square feet, and about 30% of the property is to be landscaped. This is the landscape plan. Building elevations. Melissa's always good about getting color elevations ever since the black and white, so this is what it'll look like, and she's worked really well with the Arby's representatives.
Good call.
To get a high quality architectural treatment. And that is it. So the subject site plan is consistent with the commercial industrial areas framework plan, goals and objectives of the comprehensive plan. And it's also consistent with the prosperous local economy and safe, well-planned community aspects of the town's strategic plan. There is no recommendation, as this is a presentation. However, the applicant's representatives are present if the Planning Commission has any questions.
Okay, thanks, Scott. Any questions from the commission for either staff or the?
It's just, Mr. Chair, I just think, I was looking at this the other day. It's a nice looking building. It'll fit right in up there with what we're doing. So,
Yeah.
good job with setting it up.
Yeah, it's a good looking building. It beats the black and white plan, so it's, so I think we're good to go on that.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Scott. We will now close the regular meeting, open up a public hearing for final major subdivision, Eagle Crossing Subdivision, 4th filing. Paul.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Planning Commissioners. This major subdivision is a request for the Eagle Crossing subdivision fourth filing. It has been reviewed in accordance with Article 4, Chapter 17 of the Municipal Code. The site is located generally to the northeast of Fairgrounds Avenue and Crossroads Boulevard. The site was recently rezoned and includes both general commercial as well as multifamily MF2 and a small portion of limited industrial property. The final subdivision characteristics include the following. There are 2 lots totaling approximately 22 acres that are zoned MF2 or multifamily. Those two lots are concurrently being site planned for multifamily development. There's one additional 3.5 acre lot zoned MF2 for possible future development. There's one 5.8 acre lot zoned limited industrial, and the 6 remaining lots, totaling approximately 51 acres, are zoned general commercial. And these 6 lots may be further subdivided in the future as individual users come in to develop those sites. There's approximately 9 acres of public right-of-way dedication associated with this subdivision, including dedication of Steeplechase Drive, which would extend from Highland Meadows Parkway to Grandstand Avenue, shown here, and then south to Rodeo Drive is the current plan. The applicant did hold a neighborhood meeting with this project, and meeting summary is included with your packet materials. The project is in conformance with the comprehensive plan, particularly the Chapter 5C Residential Areas Framework Plan. The notification for this public hearing and the town board public hearing were done in accordance with municipal code requirements, sent to the property owners identified on the map. Staff recommends Planning Commission forward to town board a recommendation of approval following subject to the following conditions. Number 1, prior to recording of the subdivision plat, the applicant shall provide satisfactory evidence to the town that the plat does not conflict with the existing surface use agreement in place with the mineral owner of the property. Number 2, the applicant shall enter into a development agreement with the town prior to recording of the subdivision plat. And number 3, all outstanding staff comments on the subdivision plat, improvement drawings, and related documents shall be addressed prior to recording of the plat. Staff requests the following be entered into the record: the application and supplemental materials, staff memo and supporting documents, any testimony received during the public hearing, and the recommendation. The applicant is present should you have any questions, and that's all I have at this time.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Since this is the public hearing portion of the process, is there anyone in the audience who has any questions or comments pertaining to this agenda item?
Move to close public hearing.
Mr. Chair, I have to make that legal statement.
Okay, go ahead, Ken.
Mr. Chair, for the record, I'd like to disclose that I'm a sitting member of the town board, and I am here in my capacity as a non-voting liaison to the Planning Commission. Although I will be present during this public hearing, I will not be giving my opinion or participating in the discussion. I will not let tonight's proceedings influence or affect my review of this matter when it comes before the town board. I will make a decision at the town board level based only on the evidence presented during the town board public hearing. Excuse me. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ken. I have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second on that?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Talon, second by Commissioner Schinner. That would close the public hearing. Those in favor of the motion will vote yes. Those opposed, vote no. Motion carries unanimously. Moving on to the next agenda item, which is the recommendation to the town board for final major subdivision, Eagle Crossing subdivision fourth filing. Anything further, Paul? Yeah.
Nothing to add.
Okay. Question, comments from Planning Commission? Good.
Mr. Chair, I move we forward to the town board a recommendation of approval following staff's recommendation.
Second.
Is that you, Tim? Moved by Commissioner Talon, second by Commissioner McWilliams, that we forward the town board a recommendation of approval subject to the three conditions listed by staff. Those in favor of the motion will vote yes. Those opposed, vote no. Motion carries unanimously. Okay, communications from Planning Commission. Tim?
No, sir.
Mike?
No.
Jerry?
Nothing here.
Mr. Talon?
No communications.
Charles?
Just, I'm gonna be seeking another term on the planning commission.
Just need to fill out the application before the deadline. We'll let you know when that is as soon as the town clerk gives that to us.
Oh, you haven't gotten the application?
We've got the applications. If you want one, we'll just forward it to you right now.
Yeah, just
Sounds good.
email me one if you would.
Sounds
Fill
good.
that out.
Anything else, Charles?
No, that's it.
Unfortunately, I have to go to Hawaii, so I'm missing.
Oh, bummer.
I wish I was there right now.
You got security?
Should we issue
He
a memorandum?
started that with unfortunately.
Yeah. Should we issue a memorandum of sympathy?
You going
I
long
really feel
term?
sorry for you.
No, just for vacation.
I really feel for you. It's a tough duty. Well, we'll be looking for stories when you come back, I
Okay.
guess. Communication from town board liaison. Ken?
Two things, the process for selecting a new town manager is in process. Applicants, the deadline for applications closed yesterday. Last count that I knew of, we'll have over 100 applicants. Kind of interesting. 20 different, we have applicants from over 20 different states.
Wow.
So Windsor, Colorado, Northern Colorado is very popular. We're a very attractive place. Thanks to a lot of work from a lot of people, this is a great community. So I'm very confident we're going to get a really quality person coming in. There will be, I don't have the date memorized in my head, but there will be a meet and greet for the public. We're talking about maybe some roundtable discussions and so forth for chances for the people in the community to meet the candidates, the final 5 or 6 candidates.
Wow.
The other big news is we have 4 town board seats up for election. We have 10 people running for those. I believe the mail-in ballots come out, I think, March 12th or right about then. So encourage you and everybody to certainly vote.
Vote early, vote often.
Vote early. Can't say anything else. That's it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thanks, Ken.
I heard Wayne's gonna vote.
Communications from staff. Paul?
No, sir.
Scott?
No communications.
Ken, was there multiple applicants for every open position?
Yes, there are.
That's good.
Districts, the 2 incumbents are running in districts 2 and 4. And there's 2, there's an opponent in each of those. So 2 people in each of those, 3 in 5, and 3 in 6.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how many of them know what they're getting into?
I don't know.
And all of the bios are on the website
Right.
if you haven't seen those yet. So.
Good.
I'll take a look at those. Amanda, you have anything? Just glad to be here, right?
Move to close the,
What if we adjourn?
well, I can move to close that too.
We're adjourned.
I think-